Jackson, and here we are at Arena Cine Lounge in Hollywood for the world premiere of High on the Hog, starring Sid Haig and Joe Estevez. Let's chat to the cast and crew to see how this grindhouse extravaganza came about. So here I am with Tony Wash, the director of High on the Hog. Tony, lovely to see you.
It's good to see you too, Camilla. Nice to have me here finally after all this time. We've been waiting 7 years for this moment, so it's pretty exciting. Well, so what happened was we had an original cut of the movie, and people liked it, but it was a little too dramatic. It wasn't so grindhouse. And so we basically sat down at one point, Kevin Lockhart, the creator, he wrote it, executive produced it, myself, Rob Stern, who was a cinematographer and one of the co-producers, and Ben Lewandowski, who's milling about somewhere. We'll have to get him over here too. And we said, you know what, let's redefine this movie. Let's recreate it. And Ben had this really great way of just recreating the edit, making it non-chronological, if that's a word, or unchronological. Non-linear. And we added a bunch of pickup shots and stuff and just made it totally batshit crazy. I hope you don't mind if I swear.
Getting to work with Sid Haig must be an absolute dream.
Oh, it was a dream come true. And earning the respect of someone who's been in the industry for 50 plus years, who's worked with Roger Corman and Pam Grier and Rob Zombie and, all these wonderful people that he's worked with, for him to look at what we were doing and say, this is something I'm proud of. I'm excited to be a part of it. I mean, here he is hanging out, having a good time, looking forward to watching the movie himself. I hope he loves it. And this is actually the first movie that Sid has his name above the title of. And he is very proud of that fact, and that makes me even more excited. I think that the big misconception is that people think it's a horror movie, but it's not. It's a grindhouse movie. It's crime, it's drama, it's action, it's drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But it's also at the core about family and about integrity and about caring for and loving the people that you care about. It is the type of movie made for people such as myself who love horror films. They love the dirty, gritty stuff from the 70s and 80s, and this is one of those movies.
What do you love about independent filmmaking?
It's guerrilla filmmaking. It's taking almost nothing and making something out of it. And it was a pleasure working on the film. And I also was a producer on the film.
I didn't know that.
Yes. After you've been in the business for as long as I have, you know what to expect when you show up on a set. And so I went to Kevin Lockhart, the executive producer. I said, Kevin, you need to get a producer in here that has got some organizational skills. Teach these people what it is they need to know, because they really want to do a good job for you. And he said, well, will you do it? I said, well, you have my agent's number. And that's it.
I had to learn about Sid Haig because, quite honestly, I don't watch horror films. They scare me and I can't take it. But I did get to learn about him. And actually, when we shot it, I had several coworkers that were big fans of him. And literally that next Halloween, someone had dressed as Captain Spaulding. So he was thrilled to hear that I actually was in a film with Sid Haig. Thought about the film, and I think of telling some of my friends about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're not gonna totally receive this, telling my parents about this. They're like, oh, nice, okay. And I'm like, okay. But then I have to remember that it is really, it's the message is really underneath there. It's really strong. And so that's what actually still ties me to it and makes me proud of it.
High on the Hog is a very throwback kind of movie. It's what we call retro grindhouse. So to do that, we had to take editing, gimmicks, and blueprints from 4 or 5 decades of film. The movie looks like a movie that could have been made in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the last 2 decades. So it's it's a very complex movie.
My character is he's a farmhand. He's Big Daddy's right hand.
Sid Haig's right hand? What's it like working alongside such a legend?
He told me that if I ever needed to quit smoking, he can do it in 2 weeks.
No. How?
You'll have to ask him. He is a licensed hypnotherapist.
Family that rolls together stays together.
Yeah, you always got to roll together.
I'm so excited. It's been I think 7 years in the making or so.
No.
It's been a long time coming. I'm really happy for it. Laura, she's kind of like the matriarch of the family. And she really is the one who kind of lays down the law and makes sure everybody's where they need to be when they need to be there.
You are wearing the most incredible pants. Look at that. Can we pan down? They are cannabis-inspired pants, I'm guessing to go with the movie.
Definitely. And since I was on the other side in the film, I was against the marijuana thing because I was the drug enforcement. I decided in the honor of the film I'd wear my marijuana pants. Not only is this head drug enforcement officer a woman, yes,
Right on.
but also casting an older woman in the role. I thought that was wonderful.